This isn't the 1960s. This is the 1860s. I'm in the bloody Victorian age.
What?
Where did you meet them? Did you meet anyone?
Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name's Kevin, I'm a geek. You are watching Kevin the Geek, and welcome back to another episode of the series which features everybody's favourite time-travelling bigamist, Gary Sparrow, in Goodnight Sweetheart. This is series 4, episode 3, Out of Town.
A new day is born.
You've lost me. Ooh. What are you doing about Rich? Yeah. What are you going on about? Oh. They pluck them a lot. Oh. You moving out? Well. God damn it. You do it 3 times. Little loophole there again, Gary. Oh no. Oh no. How are you going to get out of that one then, Gary? That's why you don't have matches in the modern day. You don't want to drop them in your soup. Or is it wrong? Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you get. Oh. Oh, wow. You know what? Fair play, Ron. I tell you what, it's about time that man started standing up for himself against Gary. Because Gary, you gotta admit, he is one of the worst friends. He uses Ron and he uses him and he uses him. And what does Ron get in return? A curry. Great. Oh. They hope. What if it's saucy? That she's gone. Yeah. I think so. Hmm. Oh my God. Ah. Oh. Oh. Okay. This throws a spanner in the works. That's fair. No. Yep. Damn. God. Yeah. Yeah. Gary just is like the absolute worst, isn't he? He truly is. I mean, like he treats Yvonne like crap. He treats Ron like crap. He treats his dad like crap. I mean, the only person he doesn't treat like crap is Yvonne. Sorry, Phoebe. I mean, Reg to a point he still treats a bit like crap. Yeah, and he's only not treating Phoebe like crap because he wants to get his end away with her. Oh, dear. I feel really bad for most characters in this, but not Gary. A what? Nice. Well played, Phoebe. I mean, that is true. He is definitely a one-off. What? Me too. Oh. Yeah. Ooh. Ah. Yeah, I bet it's going to rain, isn't it? I bet after all this is going to rain. They're going to be wrong, aren't they? Oh, yes. What? Oh. Yeah. Don't I? No. Yep. 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 Yeah. Just a little bit. Yeah, I think he's trying to help.
Goodnight,
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Gary, Gary. You're the one in trouble. You cannot let Ron be thrown to the wolves in that scenario. That is just too cruel. Because that's the thing. He is literally doing so much for him. I did lose a tiny bit of respect for Ron, you know, because after that moment, it's like, no, 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 not doing it. Can't wait to see what plan you've got involved to get yourself out of this. That doesn't involve me. And then next thing he goes, it's to, you know, so he gets what, an LP of the Beatles, which of all the things, he goes, well, I want that so I can swap it with someone else. So it's a signed photo of what was it, Sharon Stone. It's like, that doesn't even remotely compare. you could probably sell that and actually get a pretty hefty, decent bit of money, you know. But, oh, God. Oh, poor Ron. I honestly feel for Ron. He at this stage, he's this show's most tragic character. He is constantly being belittled by his wife. He's constantly being belittled by Gary himself. He is constantly just being asked so much and gets nothing in return. He just gets nothing. Oh, I feel bad for him. And yeah, Gary, again, like, he's not a nice person, is he? Again, it's a weird one, isn't it? Because, like, you take pretty much any other actor and give him this role. You give him the same lines, ask him to do the same stuff, and he would be an absolute jerk. Nicholas Lyndhurst is such a unusual person to be in a situation where he is a character that is so unlikable. You don't want to root for him. You don't want to like him in any way, shape, or form. And yet the natural charm of Nicholas Lyndhurst obviously always shines through, and it makes you kind of go, I can kind of understand why the ladies are falling for him. I can understand to a certain degree why, you know, people are being charmed by him. So it's a strange one. Now for the two women, I think we have to acknowledge now we've had 2 episodes with each of them, that, to be fair, at this stage you would have to say their casting has been a success. We've had 3 episodes. I've said it in both of the previous episodes. I haven't really noticed a change. Yvonne is obviously the biggest one, you know, with the hairstyle being so fundamentally different to original Yvonne. But especially when you're only hearing her voice, which we've had a couple of times, you literally are only hearing her voice. It is very much a case of going, you know, if I didn't know that had been recast, I would have said that was the original actress. I wouldn't have thought anything different. And she has got a lot of the same mannerisms, a lot of the same styles as her. I was trying to think whether I consider her to have a bit more niceness to her, which I would probably say fractionally at this stage. Original Yvonne, I think the biggest problem with the Yvonne character is I've always felt she was very nagging. Very, very much. And I think that's the whole idea. That's probably why Gary has felt especially drawn to Phoebe. The fact that she's not especially nagging him. She was always very much I'm trying to think of the word. You know, he had to work for her. This version of Phoebe feels a little bit softer and easier and is more willing to give what she wants. The original version of Phoebe, she would stand up to Gary, she would challenge him, but she also gave this level of mystique and mystery to her, and it was that kind of thing going, oh yeah, I want to know a bit more. I'm kind of intrigued by this. And that's probably why Gary was so drawn to her. In addition to, you know, the romantic, that's not a word, the romanticist nature of it being a time travel thing. That's a girl from the past, and of course there's no chance of them seeing each other. In theory, they could still meet somehow. There could be some sort of time loop shenanigans. That means they do meet. Probably not. I think they probably will always keep them separate. I think if they were going to meet, we would have done it by this point, personally speaking. So yeah, I think that's with Yvonne. That's why I was never really that big on the character. And then you took Stella, who when we finally got to meet and see her, and even just all the references to her, it was like Yvonne, but 100 times worse. So this new version of Yvonne, played by Emma Amos, I think she has just toned it down ever so much. Whether they're doing that to play around on the pregnancy angle, and maybe that's the reason that she may be a little bit softer. But that's the thing. I think she has been, generally speaking, a little bit softer. Yes, she's still had her boisterous and feisty northern kind of aspect to her, but for the most part, she has kind of calmed down a little smidge. Phoebe, I would argue, probably has had the most amount of change compared to the original version. And I'd say that she is softer. She is more caring, a bit more nurturing, a bit more motherly, basically. And I think that is really showing with the pregnancy. And I think the way the character is being portrayed now is going to work better when she has the kid. This Yvonne version, I think she'll work well when she eventually gives birth to the kid. I presume we're probably going to build up to the Series 4 finale. Probably it's going to end up they're probably both going to go into labour at the same time, and it will literally be one of them is going to be pissed off with Gary because he's not going to be there for the birth of the child. That would be my prediction for the Series 4 finale. Not that I'm really making predictions of the show because it's so wacky. You know, anything could happen at any time. You never know what's going to happen, you know, next week or the week after or whatever. So yeah, I really enjoyed both of these two episodes that I've done today. And like I said, we will be back with... I can't find my glasses now. There they are. Yeah, we'll be back for Goodnight Sweetheart. It will be about 3 weeks' time. So yeah, Tuesday the 9th of September is going to be the next day that I do Goodnight Sweetheart. It will revert to one episode each time, but it's obviously going to be on a weekly basis. So effectively, we're going to be, you know, 3-4 episodes a month, you know, depending on the month. So by doing that way, probably we're still going to be looking towards the end of next year before we finally finish the show, but it is going to be much quicker than if I'd been continuing it to do it monthly. So yes, really looking forward to this moving to a weekly show. I hope you guys are as well, because I've just had a blast, an absolute blast watching this show. So yeah, that's going to do it for now. Please subscribe as always, turn on notifications, drop the comments below, join the Patreon if you want to get early access, exclusive content, or guaranteed reactions. But until next time, my name's Kevin. I am a geek, and you've been watching Kevin the Geek.